Are you a solopreneur struggling to do it all and ready to start developing your team? Or do you already have a team but feel like you can't get anything done because you're overwhelmed with their onslaught of questions? Every small business needs support. If you truly want to scale your revenue and have the time flexibility, then you need to design and build a support team that aligns with your goals. Today I'm sharing with you how to develop your company organizational chart so you can grow your business without working more. Plus, I'm going to share with you a big mistake many businesses make that you definitely never want to have to deal with. Hey, my name is Ceylin and welcome to the Ceylin Show. If you're looking to build a business that allows you the time and money freedom all women entrepreneurs deserve, you're in the right place. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Weekly videos are released every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, and I don't want you to miss the next one. I support overworked entrepreneurs by helping you create a sustainable business model structure with my unique but simple system that produces more results in less hours so you can finally find time and money freedom. If you've been holding back from hiring a support team because you've heard all the horror stories of managing employees, or you worry, what if you cannot bring in the revenue to support their paychecks, or you've tried to build a team in the past, but it failed big time, you're watching the right video to eliminate all of those thoughts. Inside this video, I'm going to share with you my story of how I scaled my franchise business to 150 employees while working only 16 hours a week. If that sounds good, then let's get started. There are 4 pillars to building a successful business that allows the time and money freedom you desired when you started this journey. The problem is many entrepreneurs miss these because they jump in and start working without thinking through what it will actually take to build a 6-figure plus business. Pillar number 1, structure. No matter where you are in business right now, you need to stop for just a hot minute and complete this step. Your business model structure is the foundation to making everything you want to happen. Just think about this example. If there was no architect to lay out the plans for building a house, would the house be stable, strong, and able to sustain many years? No, right? It's the same thing in business. You need to lay out your foundation by mapping out what you want your business to look and feel like. What product or service will you provide? What will you be known for? What are your mission, vision, and values? When will you work? When will you never work? All these questions need to be answered. You'll then have the plans for long-term sustainable success. Pillar 2, systems. I say this all the time because I know it was so true for me and I hear it from the women I work with. Ceylin, developing systems is just not sexy and fun, which I totally agree with, but my reply has always been, I know, but you know what is? Freedom. And in order to get freedom, we must develop the systems for our life and businesses. If you truly want to scale, which I'm guessing that more time and money was probably one of the reasons you started your business, then you're going to need to build that support team, which we are getting to. So if you don't want your team running around like chickens with their heads cut off, just working reactively to everything that comes their way, or doing things their way, which may be out of alignment with your mission, vision, and values, or them relying on you all day, every day for the answer to all of their questions, you need systems to guide them. Pillar 3 is support. I see so many women working day in and day out of their businesses with absolutely no support and being okay with that. Thoughts of, I can't afford it, or what if I hire the wrong person, or what if I can't pay them all, swirling around in their head, causing them to be held back from truly growing. Here's the hard truth. By not having help, you're actually hurting your growth. Having a support team allows you to work in your zone of genius, think big, and develop growth plans, and find some breathing room so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Pillar 4 is streamline. Tech, tools, and automations will set you free from the daily mundane in life and business. When you embrace these opportunities, you can turn your daily business work into a well-oiled money-making machine that works 24/7 without you. Imagine being on vacation without your laptop and signing new clients or selling products. How would that feel? I'm guessing pretty darn good. Now that we've laid out the 4 pillars and you can see where support fits in, let's lay out your organizational chart so you can get started with some immediate help, plus plan for future expansion without fear, worry, and more overwhelm. If you're starting to see the big picture of how having a support team in your business could be the missing pillar for you, comment "I'm in" below. When I had my franchise business, our franchisor, which was the corporate office, advised us to use a certain organizational chart, which was super helpful when starting out. But the problem was this model had one level that was doomed to set you up for failure, and today I'm going to share with you why this was. Basically, there are 2 ways to develop your organizational chart. You can have option 1, or you can have option 2. Now, there is no right or wrong, but I want you to be aware of the pros and cons of each one. There is a very well-known business performance coach in the online space who says option 2 is the way to go. But in my opinion, that is a big mistake. A mistake you won't really realize until it's too late. That is why I utilized option 1 in my franchise, and as I build my online business, I will also use it in my coaching business. It's smooth and free from a very scary moment in business. Option 1 has you as the leader, then it goes into multiple positions under you. In this example, I call them directors. Those directors manage the departments in your business. And under each director, there are more team members that they manage in the daily business operation. At first look, this model may look huge for a small business, but I want you to remember not everyone has to be full-time and not everyone has to be part-time. They could be per diem or have varying hours. The world as we used to know it when it comes to hiring has changed from those old school full-time jobs with benefits that are now gone. The new school way is here and has so many options available to you. Option 2 has you as the leader, then it goes into one position under you. In this example, I call this a general manager. This position then manages all the departments of your business and is solely responsible for running the entire daily business operations. Which may sound pretty good, right? You as the owner and leader only have to manage one person, which sounds much easier than managing multiple, right? While that seems easier, I want you to imagine with me for a minute. Let's imagine it's 2 years from now, you're working part-time in your business, you're working in your zone of genius daily, you're loving the time freedom that this has brought you. It's just like that dream business you had dreamt of. Until you're getting ready to head out on family vacation, or you're celebrating the holidays with your family, or you're getting ready to release a new product or service, and wham! Your general manager gives their 2 weeks notice out of nowhere, and this always seems to happen at the worst possible time. You're instantly thrown back into the daily business operations, trying to figure out what they were working on, what the team is working on, all while developing your job description, job posting, and hiring budget. Fast forward 6 to 12 months later, you finally hire someone and now have to spend another 6 months training them to the level of your previous general manager. All the while, you've been overworked and overwhelmed and all over again. And let's face it, the business has taken a hit during this time too. That sounds super, super scary, right? And that is the exact reason I subscribe to option number 1. Because when one of those directors leaves you, you most likely or should not be thrown into the daily business operations. Why? Because your other directors are a team and they're going to cover and pick up the slack until you hire someone new. So the only added thing on your list is the hiring process, not all the work that person was doing too. And when you have to only focus on one task, which is hiring someone new, you're laser focused and you can speed up the process and rebuild your team quicker, better, faster than you would have been able to in option number 2. In summary, again, there is no wrong or right way to develop your company organizational chart, but there are many pros and cons that you need to evaluate before you start building your team. And if you already have a team that's not supporting your dream lifestyle, it's time to reimagine what you want it to look like and then restructure to best meet your needs. As always, I like to share with you what has worked best for me on my 16+ year entrepreneurial journey. So this week's free resource is the Legacy Business Blueprint Masterclass. During this free class, I'm sharing with you the 3 mistakes growing entrepreneurs can't afford to make if you want to scale your profit without increasing your hours. This is the exact strategy I use to shift from 80+ hour work weeks to building a multi-million-dollar business in just 16 hours weekly. It's your time to earn more and work less. You deserve this. And I don't want you to have to check your calendar and then wait for some scheduled presentation to get this transformative info. So I made it available for you to stream on demand right now at www.passionpurposeposture.com/legacy business blueprint. And I've linked it below in the description. Just click show more below this video. And that's a wrap on this week's episode. I have asked YouTube to recommend another video for you here, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go so you get notified of weekly new episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to live this one life you were given.